Hi guys, we're Team 4.0. I'm Ryan.
I'm Louisa.
I'm Drew. I'm Yash.
And today we're at Muscle Maker Grill on an undercover boss mission to explain how the concepts of management relate to the day-to-day operations of the business. Muscle Maker Grill was founded in 1995 by Rod Silva, a passionate bodybuilder from Colonia, New Jersey who wanted to share his talents. He created MMG so people like him would have a healthy alternative to fast foods. In 2007, they became a franchise, and several years later, he sold the company to Tim Betts, who is now the CEO. Now, with 50-plus locations in over 12 states, with over 600 employees and $30 million in annual revenues, they are looking to take the next step and plan on expanding nationally and internationally, hoping to have 750 locations by 2020.
Now we're going to show you a clip of how bad training can really affect a company.
Hello, how are you? We can take care of you.
I'll watch you. I'll just watch you.
No, I'm gonna put you to work.
All right.
Look like the Rocky Balboa rap.
Okay.
Where am I looking at
Going
here?
to rest.
That's W, huh? That's not R. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
It'll be a few minutes, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You got this. You got this. Loosen up. Loosen up. Keep the pace going, because it gets really busy over here. Two.
Seth is here.
Down.
No. I didn't have a lot of training. I thought maybe she could have spent a little bit more time training me and going through some of the steps. So I had to learn on my toes, and I got swamped a little bit.
Protein shake. Okay, you're so slow.
Sorry. I know.
There's a line out the door right now.
Christina was getting after me, saying it was still a little slow. I want our employees to expect a lot from their coworkers, but she was riding me pretty hard.
Speed it up. We gotta go quicker.
Hi, how you doing?
Hurry.
Pasta salad. Well, her training really wasn't adequate. Abraham.
My grandma can move faster than you.
Probably can. Sorry about that. We do need to act professional in front of the guest, and I'm sure some of the guests maybe felt a little bit uncomfortable.
No.
Nutrition?
Nutrition? Literally going crazy. I'm putting up with you right now.
She is.
You're gonna go crazy.
Okay, hey, welcome to Muscle Maker Grill. What would you like? Can I get the Rocky Balboa wrap with medium mango strawberry smoothie? Okay. Rocky Balboa wrap. Anything else? You said medium mango strawberry smoothie. Okay.
Speed up a little, but you're doing a good job.
Alright, that'll be 27.36. 27.36. Oh, sorry.
Wait, here, look. Here's a faster way to do it. You just put here, and the total comes up here.
Oh, wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, that'll be 7.36, sir. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Good job.
As Christina was teaching Tim in the video and training him, she was using negative reinforcement the incorrect way. What she was doing is she was actually yelling and nagging at him when he was doing something wrong. And this is the first time, keep in mind, that he's been put in this situation. And she put him in there whenever there was a huge line and everything was super busy. She should have put him in there when it wasn't as busy, taught him the system before, and, at least didn't use negative reinforcement in the type of way she was using it by just taking away the nagging when he would do something good.
Exactly. Whereas when Louisa was training you, she gave you positive reinforcement. She was telling you when you were doing a good job, and whenever you would stumble and make a mistake here and there, she would hop in and show you what to do. She would encourage you, and she would sympathize with the fact that you were just now learning how to use the system, and it was your first time, and she was really modeling the way of how you're supposed to operate the cash register, and she was guiding you as you went.
Yeah, and it really taught me a lot better. I was learning the system a lot better, and it just made me a better employee overall than what I think how Tim was being trained by Christina in the video.
Now for our second issue, we're going to show you a video of showing the problems and issues between the franchises and the corporate office.
Our meal plan program allows our guests to pre-order up to 5 meals a day, home delivered, of all our great menu items.
So you guys came up with this, huh? Yep.
They didn't even have meal plans in the pipeline.
We came into the concept and told them about it.
No kidding.
So, yeah, we actually created this entire revenue stream.
Wow. They haven't seen it, huh?
Well, they've seen it, but they haven't been too receptive of it.
Oh.
every time we sent them something,
They would, kind of sweep it away, and then 6 months later, they would come out with it corporate-wide, and it would be not the same way, more expensive.
So you see, Drew, what I did over here is I went ahead and I added a little bit of extra to our meal plan to make some customers happy. I brought up to corporate, and they really liked the idea. And they listened to me, communication was quick, everything was awesome, and we were able to get everything done. And I think the customers are really starting to like this new idea. And I'm glad that corporate does listen to us, And that's a great thing about working here at Muscle Maker Grill, is that the communication is fast and easy.
And it also seems like your franchise is also starting to pioneer some new techniques that corporate could really involve into all the restaurants.
Exactly, Drew. Well, let's get to work.
All right.
Another thing you mentioned, though, you said you felt ignored from corporate.
There was a couple ideas that I put forward, and then it was, kind of brushed aside. As long as you turn it down, that's fine. Hey, it's not going to work. Okay. But don't ignore it and then pull it back up as your own idea months later. If there was just a little bit more back and forth and more understanding, I feel like, hey, that would be really cool to know that your voice is being heard.
As you can see in the clip that we showed, Nishan was frustrated with corporate because no one would listen to any of his ideas, and he felt neglected by the corporate. And that just shows that they had non-participative managers because they had no say in what goes on within the company. And it also shows whenever Rod was in his ear talking to Tim and telling him that it's not true, that they both misunderstood what they were trying to say, and there was lack of good communication between corporate and the franchises.
Exactly, and I feel like the Muscle Maker Grill needs to have much more centralized authority. They need to have the higher level managers explaining to the lower level managers and the individual franchises a clear set of guidelines on what they expect each individual franchise to do, and then at least check up quarterly on each of those franchises and all of their restaurants to make sure that they are following the expectations, so that there is a sense of cohesiveness and that all the restaurants are being operated the same way.
First, we're going to start with a clip of what the company is doing well.
We're the only muscle maker truck.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, the only muscle maker truck in the United States.
Wow. I think Mika's a great employee with a lot to add to our company. I'd hate to lose her. But
that's why I like this job. It's so flexible. It's like all on you. Like, you want to make money, like, you're going to earn your money. You know what I mean? The more deliveries, the more money you could potentially make.
Yeah. I want to have your input on, what it's going to take to roll out a successful food truck program, because I think you got a lot of great ideas. What really concerned me the most is somebody with your energy and drive might be walking out the door. And I don't like to see that. I've come up with an idea. I hope it's something you like. I'd like to buy you your own food truck. Those are valued up to about $150,000. And I'd like to make you a franchisee of Muscle Maker Grill. I'll waive your franchise fee, $35,000. So it's about $185,000. Your own food truck, your own territory. I want to keep you here.
One thing that the company is doing really well is having a great HR office. They're hiring great people such as Justin and Mika, who are very motivated and always looking to do better in their jobs. They have great intrinsic rewards such as sense of pride and motivation to do better.
But even with these intrinsic rewards, sometimes other factors, such as money issues, cause these people to leave the organization. So in order to retain these employees, they need to build in more extrinsic rewards, such as bonuses and ways to move up within the company. And at the end of the video, an example of this was provided because Tim provided Mika with a food truck and money to help her son,
which made her want to stay.
I view our delivery drivers as brand ambassadors. They may be the only Muscle Maker employee that the customer ever sees. That delivery driver needs to really showcase our brand. If we're not doing a great job on delivery, we're not doing a great job as a company.
Like, my first 2 weeks were like, I was just getting my ears wet, just like you are. Like,
How were you trained?
I actually was like thrown into the field, sort of.
Like me? Honest. Like me today?
Yeah, I was by myself.
And that was your training, huh?
And that was, I basically learned like on the job. It
It comes back to training. Training, training, training. Justin might have just been put out there in the beginning to learn on his own.
There was no me for you.
Oh, that's crazy. I think you've done a great job with the company, but I'm going to throw a butt at you, though. I think the training's not very good. We need to make sure that we have a system in place that's standardized training. You know, we need that. We need the technology side. And then I want to hear from the franchisees on a more regular basis.
I agree.
You know, you mentioned to me something about the training you received.
They literally just like stuck me out and was like, go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's very apparent that we need to do a better job, on the training. So what I've committed to is spending up to $100,000 to put together professionally produced training videos. We're on that.
The problem with Tim's solution is that he uses the incremental model of non-rational decision making, where managers simply take short-term steps to alleviate a problem. It doesn't solve anything. Now, Tim displayed this concept by simply throwing money at the problem, spending $100,000 on a training video. This money could be better spent if Tim considered alternative solutions, which is the main priority of rational decision making. We think a better solution and a more rational decision-making solution would be to use part of the $35,000 franchise fee to send a professional trainer from corporate to every new franchise manager so they know how to properly train their employees. It would be effective and efficient, whereas a video would just only be efficient. In this next clip here is a video of what proper training looks like, and it won't be as boring as a video, therefore increasing initial job satisfaction.
Ryan, this is what we're going to go ahead and do. Okay. What's going to happen is we already got the customer's meal. That's good. You did a great job getting it in the car quickly. Now, what you do is you're supposed to drive to the customer, make sure you're not speeding or anything like that, because any tickets or anything that comes out will be against the law. Also, make sure that when you do get to the customer's house, this actually happened to me the first time, even though I got trained for it, was make sure you collect the payment from the customer.
Okay. Gotcha.
And make sure you're very nice with the customer. You greet them well.
Okay.
And honestly, what I can do is I can come up with you in the door to the customer the first time, so you're not too nervous.
Sounds good.
And it gets well. I'm gonna do this the first 2 or 3 deliveries for you, and I think you'll get it after that.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Great. So play your favorite music, turn it up, and have fun while you're going and delivering it. But just don't look at your phone. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So I'm gonna play my favorite song right here. Let's jam out.
Okay.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I did it again. I gave it your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby.
All right, man. I know it'll be nerve-wracking, but I'm with you, man. Got it. Step back. Give the customer space when they open up. Make sure you put on a smile.
All right. Sounds good.
Broad smile. Only knock twice, remember. If not, then we're going to go ahead and give it a call. So, John, what's everyday employee life like at Muscle Maker Grill here?
Everyday employee life is pretty great. Every single day I come into work, I get to help people increase their nutrition and knowledge of physical fitness and supplementation. So every day I really enjoy it and just get to make people's lives a little better. That's all.
That's great. It sounds like you guys have some great management. But more importantly, John, how much do you bench?
I put about 285 right now.
Thank you for watching
Muscle Maker Grill
Management Class Edition.